Good morning, you tubadors and you tubians. It is Thursday morning, the 30th, something like that. 30th, September 30th, wow. October 1st, tomorrow. That's hard to believe. Time goes quick. Oh, we've been real busy the last few days out at Jeff's getting things done. Got a lot of progress. I've been working here and there, mostly on the well house, and got about half the tin stuff put up yesterday. Me and Jeff kind of petered out. You know, our bodies don't hold up for whole days like they used to, so we got several pieces up, and we both decided we was out of energy, so no big deal. It's getting there. I'll probably go back, a few hours each morning, help get that. Ain't far from getting finished. So we're getting all that done. Man, them guys did a wonderful job on that kitchen yesterday. Pegboard's really looking good. A lot more, there's quite a bit more left to do in there, but for the most part, they got the big chunk of it knocked out. I didn't film a lot. I didn't record a lot yesterday. I'm still getting used to doing the recording while I'm doing the things, and a couple of times I left the camera on and forgot it was on, and the footage was way too long that there was no telling what was on it to go through, and who knows what would have happened. So I got enough to give you the idea of what happened. Plus Sherry from Advocate Tiny House also did a good part of the recording. She did a good job with that, and then Jeff, he had some good footage as well. We're just people helping each other. That's it. There's nothing in it for nobody to go help Jeff. We've gotten subscribers and things, but that's not why we're doing it. We're doing it because he's a good man. We're doing it to help him out. And he's my neighbor. He's one of my closest neighbors in proximity. So I have lived here, it will be 8 years in April, and there's nobody around here I go visit. Get out of here, fly. So it's nice to finally, within a month, I've met many, many, many new people. Some are local, some are not. There ain't nothing wrong with that. When I was doing my house, the first few months I had people help me with this and that, but they're limited on time. Now everybody's moved away. I've been here pretty much the last 7 years by myself. So it's a new experience for me to have friends again, especially living so close. It's kind of hard to get used to because I've gotten to being so alone with just my dogs. It's kind of weird for me to be able to get in my vehicle and drive for about a minute, and then I'm over at Jeff's, and then of course Drew lives right next to Jeff. Now he's not out here full time yet, but I see good friendships forming there. So who knows? But so far so good. And these channels, these new channels, including mine, but Jeff, Drew, all the people that come and help, some of them they've put their full-time effort into what they're doing, and they're trying to live a dream, and they do have ways you can help support them. A lot of them, if you'll go to their channels, have PayPal links. Sherry, she's starting out with basically not. She spent everything she had to get here and get her little piece of land, and so she's basically living week to week. I'm living week to week. I'm not on here for me, but I'm glad this came along. This YouTube came along because as I've said before, I've been fighting. I just can't go work a job and stand on my feet more than an hour, and I've got to sit down. And nobody's gonna let me do that. And it has to be a special sort of job, which in my rural area, there just aren't any. And so this has been a blessing And it's been a struggle. You know, I lost my job in May, so I sold the vehicle. That's what I've been living off of. But now that I'm starting YouTube, and man, you know, it's blowing my mind. I've doubled my subscribers in the last 5 days. You know, a lot of it's due to one post. It's up over 50,000 views. It doesn't say that in what you see, but I've got the analytics that it's way behind. It's over, I think it's 52,000 views. That blows my mind. And all it was a video of me doing this house over the last, you know, almost 8 years. And for the last 8 years, there's probably only been 5 people ever come inside this house. I just don't know anybody around here. And to put a video up of me doing all them things by myself, and for that many people to see it, you know, I kind of, it blows me away. You know, that all of a sudden, bam. Because, I mean, and I'm not bragging on anything, trust me. This whole adventure has been a learning experience. I didn't know anything about electrical, very little. I didn't know anything much about plumbing, just the basics. Carpentry, working with cedar, I knew nothing about any of that. You know, I was your basic run-of-the-mill carpenter. You know, skills that I've picked up with jobs I've had, life experiences, helping others. But I didn't know, you know, I would sit here and look at a wall for weeks, sometimes months, and try to figure out what I wanted to do with it. And once I did it, I didn't want it to be garbage. I wanted it to look nice. And so that's how this house has come about. Certain things, you know, I may go months and months and months without doing anything to the house. And it has a lot to do with what you know, the money you have at the time, what you can spend on particular materials. But I never would have dreamed in a million years that I could put together a cheesy video. I mean, it's just basically pictures that I've taken, and I'm so glad I took those over the years, that I could put that on there and get a viral reaction. Like, you know, I say viral because to me it is. You know, I'm not one of these big channels that puts up a video once a week and got 100,000 views. You know, I can't imagine that, because the ones I'm getting, it's hard to keep up with. And that's good enough for me right now, you know, to have so many people comment, and I do read them all, and all the different ideas, but it just, you know, it's blowing me away. I don't know what to say. I thank everybody for their support, and, you know, I've got so many things coming from Amazon from everybody. I don't even like putting stuff on there, but you know, I had to put a ring light. That's something in this dark house I need, because I got to do these morning coffees when it's dark outside, because upload speeds take so long. So I do them early, and you know, I got all my lights on. But I think that ring light will help. Somebody was generous enough to purchase that. And then I seen last night I'd put up a cell phone signal booster, and I had heard from a friend that particular one would work for me, and it was rather expensive, and somebody purchased that. So that's going to help me out tremendously with getting uploads. And we'll probably just do 2 a day, because I feel that's, you know, I don't want to plaster myself out there, but I do want to work hard at this and grow my channel. And you know, it's growing. It's growing. I've doubled my subscribers in 5 days, and that blows me away. And I want to retain the subscribers I get. You know, I don't want to make these talks. People are saying they like these talks, and I guess if you're telling me that, then you do. I don't claim to be the wisest man in the world by a long shot. I just say what's on my mind. I don't have any scripted material that I'm reading you. I'm just jabbering, coming up with what's in my head. So I do appreciate everybody that watches these. They don't get the the views that all some of the other videos do, and that's fine. I don't need everybody to see every video. If you don't want to watch something, you don't have to. It's a free, that's your choice. And the comments have all been good. I won't sit there and answer everyone, but I do read them, and if something compels me to answer, or something is taken out of context or something, I will answer and let you know how it really is, and within reason. So, but anyway, it's been a struggle this summer for me, a tremendous struggle. So this is a godsend, seeing this take off, because you can't depend on the government giving you your disability or anything like that, and I never really wanted to. I'd like to be out doing things and succeeding on my own. I don't need a check from them every month, and it doesn't look like they're going to. If they are going to give me one, I can't sit and wait on it. I've got to come up with something, and this come out of nowhere. I'd have never dreamed I'd be doing this a few months ago, but I am. So, but anyway, myself and all those other channels, they also have PayPal links. They probably got Patreon accounts. I haven't even looked into that. But eventually I want this to be self-supporting, and I think I can get it there. But it always helps to help these channels out, especially getting started. So those links are, I don't have them to list on here, but you can go to their pages. I've got their links to their pages, on a lot of my posts. Jeff certainly spent a lot of money getting his new place moved, and he's told me how generous everybody's been to him. And he's, it's a big expense what he's doing. I know, I've been there, but mine, I had the luxury of, I had a fifth wheel, and so I'd live out in that. And this house actually sat vacant for about 2 years while I worked on it, and I was out in there, winter, summer, it didn't matter. And then, after about 2 years, I got it to the point where I had the bathroom, the kitchen. I had enough working things in here between that and the fifth wheel that I could move in. So, but I do thank everybody. Man, you don't know how good I feel about this. And wow, and all my new subscribers. I hope you enjoy the channel. I'm gonna try to get out and do different things, and we'll try to get a little better at editing. I realize sometimes but my download speeds, I got to kind of hurry and get it done so I can get it up there, because we're talking 5-6 hour uploads times, and it's just living rural like I do. I don't have wired in internet, so doing the best I can with that.